John Fitzgerald Kennedy, more commonly known as JFK, was the 35th President of the United States of America. He served as president from January 1961 until his assassination in November 1963. JFK's presidency was marked by a number of significant events and initiatives, including a focus on civil rights, space exploration, and a foreign policy that balanced military strength with diplomacy. He was known for his charisma, charm, and eloquence, and his presidency was a time of great optimism and progress for the United States. JFK was born on the 29th of May 1917, in Brookline, Massachusetts, into a wealthy and politically connected family. His father, Joseph P. Kennedy, was a successful businessman and influential political figure who served as the United States ambassador to the United Kingdom during the early years of World War II. JFK grew up in a privileged environment, attending elite schools and receiving the best education possible. Despite his privileged background, JFK was drawn to public service, and he joined the U.S. Navy in 1941, serving in the Pacific Theater during World War II. JFK's military service earned him several medals for heroism, including the Purple Heart, and he emerged from the war as a highly respected and decorated veteran. After the war, he entered politics and was elected to the House of Representatives in 1946. He was later elected to the Senate in 1952 and quickly became known for his intelligence, charisma, and charm. In 1960, JFK ran for president against Vice President Richard Nixon, winning a closely contested election. JFK's presidency was marked by a number of significant events and initiatives, including the Bay of Pigs invasion, the Cuban Missile Crisis, the creation of the Peace Corps, the establishment of the Alliance for Progress to improve economic and social conditions in Latin America, and the launch of the Apollo space program. One of JFK's most famous speeches was his inaugural address, in which he famously said,
"Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country."
This statement reflected JFK's belief in the importance of public service and civic duty, and it remains one of his most enduring legacies. JFK's presidency was also notable for its focus on civil rights and social justice. He called for an end to racial discrimination and segregation, and his administration worked to pass important civil rights legislation, including the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. JFK was committed to ensuring that all Americans had equal rights and opportunities, regardless of their race or ethnicity. JFK's foreign policy was marked by a balance between military strength and diplomacy. He was committed to maintaining America's military superiority, but he also recognized the importance of diplomacy and negotiation in achieving peace and stability. This was demonstrated during the Cuban Missile Crisis, when JFK successfully negotiated with the Soviet Union to remove nuclear missiles from Cuba, avoiding a potentially catastrophic conflict. JFK's commitment to space exploration was also a defining aspect of his presidency. He believed that America had a responsibility to lead the world in scientific exploration and discovery, and he challenged the country to put a man on the moon within a decade. This led to the creation of the Apollo program, which successfully landed a man on the moon in 1969, fulfilling JFK's vision and demonstrating America's technological superiority. Despite his many accomplishments, JFK's presidency was not without controversy. He faced criticism for his handling of the Bay of Pigs invasion and the Cuban Missile Crisis, as well as for his alleged extramarital affairs. In addition, his administration was plagued by a number of high-profile scandals, including the failed attempt to overthrow the government of Fidel Castro in Cuba. However, JFK remains a beloved and iconic figure in American history. His life and legacy have inspired generations of Americans to pursue public service and civic duty, and he is widely regarded as one of the greatest presidents in American history. JFK's tragic assassination in November 1963 shocked the world and cut short a presidency that had promised so much. The assassination of JFK remains one of the most controversial and debated events in American history. Despite numerous investigations, including the Warren Commission report, which concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone in assassinating JFK, many people still believe in various conspiracy theories. These theories range from suggestions that there was a larger conspiracy involving multiple actors, to claims that JFK was killed as part of a larger political agenda. Regardless of the circumstances of his death, JFK's legacy endures. He is remembered as a charismatic leader who inspired a generation, as a champion of civil rights and social justice, and as a visionary who challenged America to reach for the stars. His famous words, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country," continue to inspire Americans to serve their country and work towards a better future for all. In conclusion, JFK was a remarkable president who left an indelible mark on American history. His presidency was marked by significant events and initiatives, including a focus on civil rights, social justice, and a foreign policy that balanced military strength with diplomacy. He was a charismatic leader who inspired a generation and challenged America to reach for the stars. Despite his tragic assassination, his legacy endures, and he remains a beloved and iconic figure in American history. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe and check out other videos on our channel. Thanks for watching.